Alright, we're going to talk about the Optiplex, Dell Optiplex. You see I got two of them here, and this one here is the 3020 SFF, which is small form factor. This one here is the DT 7010. The number don't really matter. You can get the 30, 20, and a DT. Then they have a bigger one. It's a full size one. It's called the WT. Then the next one smaller is the USFF, which is ultra small form factor. In that one, I don't think you can put a graphics card in that one. This is the smallest one you can do a graphics card in. This one has enough space, but you see this difference in the size between the small form factor and the DT. Quite a difference there. The DT is the full size, but it's slimmer than a regular desktop. It's got the slim, it's still the slim form factor, but you see the size difference there. Quite a difference in the size. This one has a lot more working room. It's almost like a, decent size desktop. And I think the DT stands for desktop tower, and then the WT, which is the bigger one, it's almost double the width of this one, is called a workstation tower, maybe, I don't know. Then there's this the USFF. That one is really tiny. It's even smaller than this one here, the SFF, but I don't think you're gonna be able to stick a graphic card or game with that one. So anyway, I'm going to put some graphics card in these that I got coming in the mail, and I'm probably going to do a video showing that. But this one's going to my friend. That's the one, his laptop went out. So this one is going to him. This is the one I'm using. And you can get these off eBay pretty cheap. This one was 130 bucks, the DT for an i5. You can get them in i7. They range all the way up to, the 7th generation i7, 16 gig of RAM. I mean, you get them decked out, probably 500 bucks, You can go all the way down to the really old ones. But you know what's good about these? Instead of getting a retail, I mean, you can get one of these off eBay. Really nice, better stuff than you could going into the retail store and buying one of those retail desktops, and get you a better system, because these are made for business, and because of that they're built better, and the BIOS is completely open. So if you need to change something in the BIOS, unlike the retail desktop, because they lock everything out because they think you're stupid, these are totally open, and they have so much more settings in there. They got all the settings open. So there is the DT, and it's got CD drives. It's got a whole bunch of USBs, and it's got more on the back. And then the SF here, the what's called SFF, it's got two on the front there, but you see the size, it's a lot smaller. I like the SFF, and they're just a better desktop than going and buying the retail one. Not bad little systems here. And this one, I think, you see, I paid 130 for this one. This one was 150. This is your i5s. This one came with 12 gigabyte RAM. This one came with 8. I'm going to try to get this one to 16. So, it's just regular desktop memory. Not bad. I mean, they're just like a desktop, but just compact, small. This one I think is a good size. It's not bad at all. This one, I was thinking that it was just a little bit taller or something, but it's a lot. It's you can see that it's a lot bigger. It's not only taller, but it's longer. So pretty cool. That's one my buddy's gonna get, because his laptop went out. You see that video that I made with a laptop? I was burning the PC board, And this is the first one that I bought. I was going to use this one. And then when he called me, he said he needed one of these. I thought, well, I'm going to start looking. And I thought, well, let me get the... Actually, I was just looking for a good deal. And this one, I saw that he had it on there. That SFF, he had it on there for, what was it, $199 or something? And I continued, kept looking, you know, refreshing, and then I saw that he put it on sale for $149, and I grabbed it when I seen the sale, because this thing would look like new. This thing still had the plastic on it, and it looked really good. So when I saw that he put it on sale for $149, I grabbed it real quick. And even this one's clean. It's not bad at all. It's got one little scratch on the side you see there. Because they put them in those, what are they called, racks. So they slide them in those racks. You know, they sometimes will have scratches. They're off lease maybe, but for the most part they're like brand new. The insides are really clean. No dust buildup or anything like that. They were really clean. I mean, they pretty much smell new when you smell the inside. You give it a smell test. No dust buildup or anything like that. And pretty nice, so not bad. They got the service number on the top. I went to the Dell website and I installed Windows 10 on this one because he's going to want to use Windows 10. So I downloaded all the drivers that originally came with it. You can go to the Dell website and put that tag, that service tag number that's on the top here. You put that service tag number in there and just go through all the drivers. And also went ahead, the BIOS on this one was 25, and so I updated it to 26. They said it was an urgent update, so I went ahead and did that. And this one is at 07, and I got to update it to the 15 BIOS. But I don't know if I'm trying to find out if I can jump from the 07 to 15. I don't know if I could do that. If I might have to go up a couple and then go to the 15, because I remember something about that. So just got to update the BIOS on that one, but don't really need to. I just, you know, thought maybe I'd do it. So pretty cool desktops, not bad at all, and you can get them on eBay pretty cheap. If you want an i7, I think I've seen an i7 on there for like a 5th generation with 16 gig of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, 250, somewhere around in there, which is still a better price for what you're getting from a retail desktop. Like if you go to Best Buy or one of those places, you're going to spend $400 just on a desktop, and you're going to get nothing. You're going to get some cheap, flimsy box with a slow processor, barely any memory, a very small hard drive, and then you're going to get a locked out BIOS. With these, you can get better stuff, a better box, it's better built, and it's for business, and the BIOS is completely open with a lot more settings in it. I really like this one here, this SFF. That's a good size right there. You can put your monitor on top of it, or just have it sitting like that. But you see the size difference there. It's not only longer, the DT, it's a little bit taller. And you got these little latches right here. Both of them don't have any screws. You can just open no, I think this one has screws. Yeah, the SFF has 2 screws in the back. You unscrew it and then slide the cover that way. This one has that latch where you just pull that, it's like a car door handle. You just pull it and it comes off. So pretty cool. And both of them have the little glowing light. This one's not on, but it has the same light and everything. This one has same CD drive and everything, but it doesn't have the white outline there. This one has the 4 USBs, sound and everything. And you can see them, they're pretty new. They're not all beat up. I mean, you will find some on there that have scratches and stuff like that. But these are pretty clean, and you just got to look on there. I mean, there's other people that have them, you know, the refurbished and all that. There's different sites that have them, and they usually are off lease. So they've just been sitting in a business, probably in a rack or something, and that's probably why they're going to have scratches on the side or something like that, because they threw them in those racks and just used them on a business. But you see this one, it's fairly clean, no scratches or anything. And this one here, this Optiplex 3020, it still had the plastic on it, on the case on the outside here. They were still plastic, that kind of film plastic that they put. So that one, they just threw it in there with the plastic, and I took all that off. And like you see, this one here has a scratch, and that's from sliding it in those racks or throwing something on top of it after they slid it in the rack. But I noticed that most of them will have a scratch on the top like this, or on the bottom, and that's just because they throw them in those racks. But you know, it's just a scratch. Other than that, they look pretty good. You see how they look? Real clean, not bad at all. And let's see, I think this is the same DVD rewrite drive. I don't even use CD or DVD drives anymore. But this button here lights up just like the other one. They all have the same little lights, you know. So pretty cool. Not bad. Little desktop, the Optiplex. And then they have the 920. I don't know, I think what the difference is between the 3020, the 7020 or something like that. And then there's a 3010, which probably I think is an older. There's like different generations. Like there's a 9010 and a 9020. The 9020, I think the number means there's more stuff on, because if you look at the back side of it, like if you look at the 3020 and you look at a 9020, the 9020 will have more plugs and stuff on the back. Like it's got more stuff that comes with it. So you just got to look at them, see what you need it for. Pretty much the 3020 is good enough for anyone. The 710 is good. They even have the 710 in the small form factor. So pretty cool little desktops. And then they have, I was thinking about getting the ultra small, because when you see it compared to you sitting next to this one, the small form factor, that thing is really tiny. And I was thinking, man, that thing is cool, and it's just as strong as this one. They have the i5, i7. You can get them in 16 gigabyte of RAM, but it's just really tiny. It's if you have it sitting next to this one, it's probably sitting like this. I mean, it's small. And I was thinking, well, if I wanted to do gaming or something like that, I can't put no you can't put no graphic card in that one. You can forget about that. So then I thought, well, and they seem like those are just a little bit more pricey, I guess, because they're smaller. You know, people like them better. So I went with this one. You can put a graphics card in it. It's a little bit bigger, but still not bad. So there you go. Not bad at all. You see the size difference on the monitor. That's a 23-inch monitor. So you see the 23-inch here, and then you can see how big this one is compared to that one. Pretty cool. And again, this is the SFF, this is the DT, then they have the bigger one, which is the WT, which is the double size of this one. Then the USFF, which is really small. So I just wanted to show you these desktops, and I'm probably going to do a video showing, because I'm going to be getting some graphics card here. So I'm going to probably show a video stuffing a graphics card in this one. When I get this one all apart, start putting the graphics card in it. It's pretty much just putting it in and clipping it down, you know, it's nothing major work. You just clip it in there and push it down, put the cover on. But I'm going to do a video doing that. And I might do another video showing I'm going to put a graphics card in this one too. So I might do just one video, show both of them, putting a graphics card in them. And you can see the insides then of both of these. So I guess I'm going to wrap this up here. Just wanted to talk about the Optiplex. Pretty cool desktop. If you're looking for a desktop, don't buy those retail ones. Look for these Optiplex. They got them everywhere online. I don't care if it's eBay. They even have them on Best Buy website. They're refurbished. And their prices are decent too. But I found a better price on eBay. People selling them. So, pretty cool. I guess I'm going to wrap this up here. Don't know what else to tell you about them. Pretty cool little desktop. I like them a lot better than the retail desktops. For one reason, the retail desktops is just this big old flimsy looking box. They all felt really cheap when I was looking at them. Real, you know, these things are sturdy feeling. When you pick them up, they don't feel like they're flex or anything. They're built good. And then I liked that the BIOS has so many more settings than a retail desktop. I can get in there and there's settings for everything. So pretty cool. I guess I'm going to wrap this up here. This was the Optiplex. Alright, I'm out.